Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the 17th segment of Being Inspired with Buzopat Life Changing Reality Talk. This is a platform for the game changers. It's a platform for limit breakers. It's a community we built for ourselves where we always say that no one can be caged, even if it's in a house built by love and money. No one. Truth is very important, and that is what we say here, and that is what we do here. We say it the way it is, and we embrace our freedom. So today, we will be talking on the topic how to better. How to better. What do I mean? How to become a better thinker. Yes, I stress the word better because that is the main thing. How do one become a better thinker? And how will you become one? So, in this life, for your life to become better, for you to change your life completely, you need to change your ways of thinking. That is a non-negotiable aspect of our lives. You need to change the way you think. You see, good thinkers are rarely found where they are duped, they are deceived, or even among the ruthless people who take advantage of people. Good thinkers are rarely found in such mess because that is the grace. They think. Good thinkers are always in high demand, no matter how you see it, because they are not common, they are rare. So, and the question here is, anybody, it may not be you, it may be your neighbor, it may be your sister, will be asking, why do I need to be a better thinker? Or why do I need to change my ways of thinking? Seriously, good thinking will do a whole lot of noble things for you. Good thinking will not only help you generate revenue, it will help you solve problems, it will help you create opportunities, it will take you to a whole new level, personally and professionally. You see, it will not just make you a better person. One thing is sure, right thinking, good thinking, rational thinking is not automatic. It doesn't just happen to you. You must search it out. You must search it out. And you know what? It's the habitual people who engage in it always that knows that it's not difficult. Those who don't see it as a big deal, but it's not. Because change of thinking is not automatic. It's not. It doesn't happen on its own. So it's when you search it that you will see that it becomes an easy thing for you to do. Okay? Changing your thinking is worth the investment. It doesn't matter what you put in, it doesn't matter how long it takes you. If you acquire this, if you achieve this, you will be forever grateful. I remember Author Napoleon, Hill, he said in one of his talks is that more gold are mined from the thoughts of men. More gold are mined from the thoughts of men than ever achieved from the earth in totality. You get it? More thoughts, more beautiful things, more good minds are mined from the thought of men than has ever been taken from the earth in totality. What does that show you? What does that make you know? The importance of thinking right. Do you know that gold mines tap out? Of course they do. Stock markets, they crash. Of course. Real estate investments, they go soar. But a human mind with ability to think well, oh yeah, is like a diamond. A super superior, pure, undiluted diamond, that can never run dry. is priceless. That is what a mind that thinks properly is an endless opportunity. And another question some people may be asking is, how do I become a better thinker? There are so many ways you can do that. So many beautiful ways you can. First, you need to expose yourself to good output. You prime the pump. We call it prime the pump of ideas. Because you cannot be an island. It can't happen to you like that. You need to read a lot of books. You must learn to read. You must develop the habit of reading. You must develop the habit of listening to tapes. It doesn't matter what. What people don't understand is that even in the nonsense, there's a lot of sense in the nonsense. People who don't read, they blink in the dark. You need to read. When we say prime the pump of ideas, you need to actually get it. And you can't give what you don't have. So you will read. And you need to, the things that intrigue you, then don't just let anything just go. Don't be a closed up person that will just say, oh, no, I don't like to read that. No, I don't like anything about sports. No, I don't like to watch Nigerian movies. There is always a lesson in everything you do. There's always a lesson in every book. When they used to say, oh, you can hide something inside a book and nobody will get it, they were not wrong. Because as society, we don't read. We don't read at all. And how can you become when you don't read? No matter how intelligent you are as a person, you will be circulating the things you already know. But when you share ideas of people and let it enter, that's when you know what you don't know. Because even if you're super, those ones you know, they're still limiting you because that's all you know. That's all you know. But that is not how you're supposed to be. You're supposed to keep acquiring knowledge, so that you will become better. So when you're priming the pump of the ideas, you had to read a lot and listen to a lot of tapes. Then you had to choose what. I keep saying you had to choose to have a good thought. Yes, your thinking process, if it's not negative, then you're super. And of course, this is not about begging you. You must be intentional about it. Having good thoughts, you must be intentional. So you must really know how to take in the positive things that you need out of life and not just let anything get into you. If you allow your heart to become a dustbin of everything, good thoughts can't come out of it at all. It can't. The thinking process, your thinking process must be very hard because thinking is a discipline. It's discipline on its own. To sit and think right is discipline. It's a whole lot of job. When people talk without reason, talk before they think, talk before they react, then you look at them, you will commonize them. Because once you meet people like that, you will be able to say, oh, this person is not it. Oh, this person has come again. I'm not going to listen to what this person is going to say. Inside your mind, you know already that this person is coming to give you bullshit and you are not prepared for it, because you need to really, really shape up, you need to stretch out, and you need to succeed. When you shape and when you stretch, the next result is success. That's what you're going to get. So you have to make your mind, a fertile ground for rational reasoning so that you can give out something that is good and bless not only your life, and bless people that are around you. The third you need to do if you really want to become a better thinker is you must act on your good thoughts. You must. Ideas have a very short lifespan. They don't stay there forever. They keep going like a river that is flowing. They come in, they go. They come in, they go. And if you don't capture it, they will go. And you can never need to. And it must not come back again the way it came before. It won't. Because his ideas is dropping. And as it's dropping into your head, it is dropping into a lot of thousands of people's head. It's only who has done something. If you get up, if you pick the idea and do something about it, that's when you become the original. Those who sees your own to copy, they are photocopies, but the idea is dropping into the head of everybody. Most times you look at it, you just like what? Later you become photocopy. You copy the one another person who had made use of that same idea will, and then success has gone to the originator. You are now going to tap because you are now acting out of, oh, look at how this person is succeeding because of this thing. I want to. Now you are now copying. Now you are now selfish. Now you are now greedy. Now you are now trying to envy somebody else on something God has given you, but you did not make use of it at all. So you need to learn to expand yourself, think through and follow through. That is the most important thing. For you to act on your good thought, you must think it through and you must stretch it out and you have to follow it through. And then another thing you need to do to become a better thinker is that you must act on those things. I always tell people that every human being must think and ink. When I say think and ink, it's because nobody is an embodiment of wisdom. I feel bad when I see a lot of youth in seminars, in conferences, in gatherings where education people are being taught on so many things and they're just there. And they will come into conference without a biro, without a paper. They come into conference without a jotter. And they want to, and they tell me because you think you're smart, because you think you're intelligent, you are now going to use your brain to get every single thing the lecturer is talking in a lecture. It's not possible. No matter who you are, be a genius. You must learn to think and ink. You must learn to write. You must learn to act on the things that you've learned. If not, they will disappear when you least expect them. They will disappear. You must learn to do it. And people come into a place and you want to talk to them give instructions to them on something that is unique, something that is beautiful, something that a professional thing, and they say, keep talking, I'm hearing. I say, excuse me? Keep talking, you're hearing. Hearing what? Before I will say the seventh thing, the first and second thought has disappeared from your brain because you're a human being. Don't arrogate yourself with an exaggerated position that is not necessary, because you need to capture the importance of what is being said to you so that you can rearrange your life and arrange the things you need to do. Whether you're working as a person, a staff in somebody's office, or you're a boss of your own, or you're selling in the market, or you're doing whatever business you're doing, you must have an exercise book with you. You must have a hardcover book note with you. You must have a biro with you always. Even when you're moving, some things can interest you. Most of the beautiful movies that we've watched, we've seen, and ideas that people see at the bus stop, something that has happened where they have gone to visit somebody and they were able to write it down. When they develop it, when they elaborate it, people will now see, and then you now add one or two to it. Oh, you come out with a beautiful creative idea that everybody will be saying, wow, wow. But because you were able to capture something that is beautiful when it's happening. And that is the gospel truth. Don't ever think you can carry everything in your mind. You must learn to articulate your life. You must learn to think out of the box. And thinking out of the box is not for you to jump inside the box and go. Thinking out of the box is when you see something that everybody is doing. Think of a way to make it better. Think of a way to carve a niche for yourself in that thing. Think of a way. Don't just go and start doing it because this person is doing it, this person is doing it, this person is doing it, and let me do it. It's favoring everybody. If people are frying chin-chin here and they're tying it with, putting it in a nylon. If you want to do it, go and get a ribbon. Don't just put your own in a nylon. Put a ribbon on it. If people are selling without a label, then learn to put a label and then stick on your own. Make your own different. That is what thinking out of the box means. You must actually stand out. Things that people have not done before. When I started the Miss Motivational Nigerian Brain Pageant, everybody was doing beauty pageant. I came up with brain pageant. People were saying, what is that one? What is that one? But I knew where I was going to. Everybody then in the beauty pageant world, they were giving people from the girls coming in, they buy forms, they give them ticket to go and sell. I say no. My job in this life is to affect lives positively. You see those girls, I am going to give an equal opportunity to all of them. Nobody is going to buy from. I had calls. People were calling me. What do you think? You're going to ruin this business. What do you think you're trying to do? How can you run a pageant? Are you a fool? And I said something. This is my vision, and is a mission that I already calculated. I want these girls to come up from wherever they are, irrespective of who they are. I'm giving a free platform. But one thing they must align is that I have reputable personalities who would take them online on a 1 month or 2 month courses, and then whatever it is, every area of their weaknesses I want to strengthen. They will now identify the vices, the way they are not strong, and bring it up every day. When they go on the lectures, they deal with something they don't used to do before, and I can be proud to sit here and tell you, yes, they did not pay me money. They didn't pay me money to buy form. They didn't go to sell ticket for me. But those girls have gone ahead to win international competitions because they are confident. We're able to get rational girls who knows and understand that they need to become something. That what a man gives is a bonus and not a determining factor. We're able to raise girls who you can go to their fashion designers, whatever, and see what they're churning out. That they know that if this door closes, you open another door. And if it's not opening, you open window and jump out. And the window is not opening, you knock out a wall and keep moving. They know that it's forward ever, backward never. These are the kind of things we want. Think out of the box. Don't say, oh, nobody has done this thing before, so how can I be the first? Be the first to do that beautiful thing and be an anchor and be the role model that other people will look at and say, this person did it, I will do it. I can now tell you so many people that want to do that after me or whatever, and I give you my 100% support, because whatever you will become can never stop what I will be. What you aim, what will come to you can never stop mine. I always say it is selfishness that makes us think that because we have this idea, I must hold on to it. No, teach people to go and catch fish. Let's stop trying to give people fishes, thinking that we're doing them a favor. Let them go to the world and do something good. And if it's better, it's a global village. So many people are there to do something wonderful. So many people are there, and it will never end. Generations are still coming. They are still coming, And then so because you will never ever accomplish anything that you don't put everything inside, then you will not allow emotions to decide for you. That's another thing you do. When you want to become a better thinker, you don't act based on your feeling. If you want to feel like doing something, you will never accomplish anything. You have to learn to do something when you're feeling nothing. When you don't even understand, you don't need to emotionalize, you don't need to sentimentalize most of the things you do. We use sentiment a lot in the things we do. We attach emotion a lot, and that's why we don't achieve most of the things we set our mind into. Now, separate emotion, separate sentiment, separate feelings most times when you want to do something, because it must pain you to gain you. It must pain you to gain you. And another thing I need to tell us today, if you want to be a better thinker, seriously, you need to learn how to repeat the process. Whatever you have done, that you have heard me say it today, doesn't mean if you go and just read one book, and you're not like, hey, I read, it didn't work out. Oh, I tried to. You must research everything you want to do. Google it if you don't. This must research. Everything is an assignment. That's why I say thinking is a process, it's a discipline. It's a discipline that requires commitment, dedication, patience for yourself and with yourself. Because you must keep repeating the process until you become a master in it. One off is never enough. You need to be a sharp thinker, a better thinker, a super thinker, a good thinker, a rational reasoning thinker, a professional thinker, somebody whose mind is already attuned to coming out. Somebody like me, when you're telling me something, is doing like rocket science. Papa, is interpreting, and not like a chibuzo. Hold on. Hear this person out, because it is interpreting every single thing in every category. It will go to the waste, it will come to the implications, it will come to the consequences, it will come to the advantages, it will come at the same time, But when we tell ourselves to slow down, it doesn't mean that we should limit anything about right thinking. We will encourage ourselves on it and encourage everybody that is around you on it. For you to be a better thinker, you should understand, like I said, that a lot is dependent on it. The good it will do you is a non-negotiable thing. Like I said, generating revenue, okay, solving problems, okay, even creating opportunities that are endless. The doors is wide open when you can think smart, when you can think good, when you can think beautifully, and when you'll be able to come up with ideas that make sense. A lot of people that we surround ourselves with, honestly, when I say dull, it's not an insult. When you're not a smart thinker, you're dull. And when you're dull, you can't move, because it's, nature abhors vacuum. It abhors vacuum. It's not waiting for anybody. It's not waiting for you and I. So we must learn to act, and act now. Don't forget to subscribe in our YouTube channel, Be Inspired with Buzopat, and click on the notification button. You join us here in Facebook, always. You follow us at Instagram, Be Inspired with Ambassador.Buzo. This we want you to do because it's a community that we've created, and we'll keep reaching out. And when you hear me, and when you listen to me, and when you meet this video anywhere, please like and share. That is all I need to let you know. And if you do that, don't forget that you're not doing it for yourself. You're not doing me a favor doing it. No, you are trying to be your brother's keeper. You're trying to send my words to people who may not have opportunity of gain. You're trying to let other people know that they need to develop a rational way of thinking right for their own good, for their family good, for the good of their generation, that tomorrow they will not be forgotten because they were able to do something other people were not good at. Don't forget what I said, that Napoleon Hill said, that more gold has been mined from the thoughts of man than has ever been taken from the earth. Yes, he said it. Today we can quote him because he was smart. So many times we look out for people, motivational people who have said so many things that we're anchoring on. They were not doing it, and they didn't do it because they were sleeping in the bed. No, they did it because they were reading and reading and reading, and because they were trying new things. They were doing things out of the box, and they kept doing. Today we have met and we have talked. Like I said, every Wednesday 2 p.m. we'll always meet and we'll always talk. God will always give us something to discuss that will help us. He will always give us something to do that will prosper us. He will always give us an opportunity to impact each other and continue to sail in life. Thank you so much. Meet you next week by same time 2 p.m. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Be Inspired with Buzopat, and click on the notification button so that next time I come online, you will be able to know. God bless you. Thank you so much. See you next week.